I was thinking about something else. Everyone are thinking. And then I just do some closing words, right? Have you thought? Is there anyone in the room who has experienced anything during these 2 days that you feel will change what you do tomorrow morning, beginning tomorrow morning, that you could share? Please. A microphone. Here.
I can do that. I'm used to
Där,
running with
tack.
For me, definitely, I will go back to this wholehearted and really rethink why we are doing the business. And for IKEA is to create a better everyday life for the many people. And I've seen so many examples here that are so much better than the IKEA is doing today. So really go back to the roots and read Ingvar's word again and then really rethink.
Cool. That's cool. Peter.
I'm going to be the world's best entrepreneur in Alfa Laval. I'll show you.
So we'll ask you to report back next year.
I think Jan had something you wanted to share also.
Well, to me, it's about, as a company, identifying a bigger problem than what the company is trying to solve, like Per Lars Hans said in the morning session yesterday, and be very transparent about that problem and how you want to be part of solving it, and by that creating a greater engagement.
Anyone else who wants to share a thought of what might change tomorrow morning? Okay, so then I close up. In 2004, I called, I was telling this in my workshop, but I have to tell it again. In 2004, I called a guy up called Gifford Pinchot. Gifford Pinchot coined in 1972 the expression intrapreneur in an essay that he wrote with his wife Barbara. And I had a lengthy dialogue with him about entrepreneurship, what drives an entrepreneur, etc. He has a homepage, I think it's called pinchot.something. He seems to have turned into some overly Christian person or something like that. But he still has the 10 values of being an entrepreneur. Take these 10 values, read them, and let them sink in. One of them is, go to work, don't be afraid of losing it. And I think that's great, because if you go to work and you're not afraid of losing your job, then you actually try to reach higher, and you avoid mediocrity. 2 minutes of reflections from me, and then we close up. So first of all, it's all about how do we aim higher? How do we find a strategy that's a strategy that will really differentiate? So we need to fill that with something. We need to do it in time, and we need to continuously search for the new S-curves before it's too late. Organizations is very much about, have been very much about organizing or fixing complexity for others, making stuff simpler. So we've been managing complexity. Somehow, it's moved into debundling. And as I said, and we've proven in the workshops, it's now about rebundling. We'll see organizations cross-sector collaborating. So in our workshop, we brought up how the health industry will merge ideas with the finance industry. We're seeing it already how the vehicle industry is merging ideas with other industries, etc. So we will see marriages across any sectors we've seen before. And those that can navigate quickly between these, pilot early from we've learned piloting in one way through Veriday today, but to pilot early, fail fast, try again, accept that only 1 in 15 of the disruptive ideas will really be worth pursuing. Nothing versus everything. Those that have nothing to lose are fighting or competing with those that have everything to lose. And it's two desperately or very different approaches to life and business. And I think if we can marry these, I think that's great. What if we couldn't lose our jobs? Or what if we didn't even have jobs to lose? And then I showed this very complex picture. And I think that that was an aim for me, to put everything that would happen here, the 5 workshops that we have, into a context of really how do we create and how do we take stuff to the market so that the differentiation that we're working for will help us avoid sort of the commodity trap. Because the commodity trap really is mediocrity. So we know that ideas are worthless. But without ideas, there is nothing. So ideas are the beginning of everything. So we have to foster a culture that really can seek out ideas. And we have to get them from our internal source, and we have to look externally. Because nothing is worthless.